Since Patricio Pitbull has been released by the PFL, he's probably migrating to the UFC featherweight division. And Dan Ige says, I'd like to welcome my twin brother to the UFC. So Ige would like to be the first fight for Patricio Pitbull in the UFC. Twin brother, yeah, if you put them side by side in a pose like this, yeah, I could see how maybe some people may mistake one for the other. As far as Pitbull, who he wants to fight, he wants to go straight to the top. He wants to take on Alex Volkanovski at 37 years of age. Pitbull doesn't want to waste any time. He wants the #1 contender right off the bat. Initially, Pitbull's release was conditional. As much as I appreciate an earlier termination of my deal and a waiver of the exclusive negotiation period, you're still retaining matching rights, so I'm not exactly free. If you're still kind of let me go, why not make it an unconditional release? And then an hour later, Lauren Mack, the senior vice president, called management team and said the release is unconditional. So thank you, Don Davis and Pete Murray, for doing what's right. I'll be waiting for the corrected release letter. Arman Tsarukyan doing a lot of media for UFC 311. The one he liked doing the most was Nina Drama.
Arman, get out of here, okay?
You wanna check me, huh?
Hey.
You gonna eat meat?
Bogdan Gushkov arrives in LA for his fight Saturday. He's heavily favored against the fighter Billy Elikana, who's taken this fight on short notice, replacing Johnny Walker.
I am from New York. Yeah, when you're New York, we're LA, baby. Fight week, start.
Bogdan Gushkov's manager, Ali Abdelaziz, is also the manager of his opponent, Billy Elikana. Ali Abdelaziz actually has 10 fighters on the card on Saturday, so impressive roster there. You got Rainier de Ritter taking on Holland, even money fight. Bernardo Sapai is a favorite over Ricky Tercios. Carol Hosa, the favorite over Eileen Perez. Tagir, Umar, and Islam are the favorites in their fights. Dariush is an underdog against Moicano. Sergey Spivak is a decent-sized underdog against Jalton Almeida. Merab Dvalishvili's custom shorts has the quote that says, "Better a glorious death than a shameful life." Well, he's going to die Saturday night against Umar. No, I don't know. I think it's going to go the distance. How do you see it going? Let me know in the comments. Merab says that Umar's BSing about his arm injury. He says it's no big deal. He says all fighters have injuries. Islam Makhachev likes his custom shorts. You got the mountains of Dagestan motif going on there. Team Khabib's rolling deep. You got over a dozen guys there. They brought an army. So if Nate Diaz is around there somewhere throwing water bottles, could be an incident. Ode Osborne says it was a great experience working with Team Khabib at the UFC PI.
You know, I see Khabib all the time, but I never go up to him because, you know, I want to respect his privacy, and I'm sure he gets a lot of people coming up to him. So I'm in the sauna, he comes in, and I'm like, hey, man, I really, you know, I love your discipline and your coaching and, you know, your fighting style and how hard you work and coach. And he's like, well, thank you so much. You should, if you want to come to class, we have our last session. Come on. I was like, oh, wow. You know, he invited me to his class, and I was like, wow, I've been watching Khabib since I was, you know, probably college, high school. And getting a chance to go to his wrestling class was so different because these guys put a whole new meaning to the word smash. I don't think I ever been flattened out like that before in my life. And took a lot away from today's class. And a lot of things I definitely have to work on, and a lot of things I'm going to work on. So I'm just going to say that I'm so grateful for the opportunity that Khabib gave me today. Yeah, it was amazing. It was such a great opportunity. It was really good.
Ludovic Klein indicating he might be fighting Bobby Green next. That'd be a fun striking battle, interesting kickboxing affair. Ludovic Klein's unbeaten in his last 7 fights, coming off a decision win over Roosevelt Roberts. Bobby Green is coming off a loss to Paddy Pimblett. Tom Aspinall will be at UFC 311 this weekend. He's also doing a signing Friday, January 17th. He says, I'm friendly despite this menacing picture of him in this ad. One of the last times Dominic Cruz is going to be tested in his career. He's going to be fighting February 22nd against Rob Font and then calling it a career. Terence Crawford and Gervonta Davis had a back and forth on Twitter, and I guess talking about street fighting and stuff like that. So Terence Bud Crawford had a response to that.
If we was to fight right now on the streets, I'll break your fucking neck. And that's on my kids. And you know it, I know it, and the whole world know it. And I'm not talking about no fighting in the ring. If me and you was to fight outside, I would break your neck.
Sean Strickland would hit it. That's what he says. He says, I'd hit it, but he also adds, I don't hate you. Hating you to me is like hitting someone in a psych ward. To me, you're a mentally ill man. Instead of seeking help, you mutilate your body. The friend celebrates you like a circus exhibit. Good luck with your life. And good luck to Strickland versus DDP, February 8th, UFC 312, main event.
So Nina, I'm hitting pads, and I realized that little filming thing we did, I told you something that was really fucking wrong, and I kind of feel like an idiot for it, so don't take my advice, you guys.
Temba Garimbo, after his chokeout loss to Vicente Luque, started training in Russia, training with some really good guys. You got Shamil Musayev right beside him, who just won the PFL championship. He's one of the best welterweights outside of the UFC. The silent assassin Shamil Musayev, 20-0-1. One fight was a draw. It'd be good if the UFC gets him. Him and Dakota Ditcheva would be someone maybe they should trade for. Jacoby Smith gets gifted some shoes for his big knockout victory in his UFC debut over the weekend.
Oh, baby. Look who it is. Pulled up. How you doing, baby? Good to see you. I mean, a little something? Little present. Let me check you out. The man, always, as usual. Come through. I'm beat up. I'm all beat up. Yeah, okay. You know, the man right here.
Robert Whitaker and Israel Adesanya probably have a video coming out soon on Israel Adesanya's YouTube channel. People are liking the fact that these former rivals have now become friends. O'Shea Jackson Jr. says on the set of Den of Thieves, Rico Verhoeven need to relax because he's always trying to shadow box. On a movie set, we have so much time. I may or may have not tried to easy low kick O'Shea Jackson a few times, but all from a place of love. He's definitely going to catch one now when I see him. Verhoeven recently had surgery, so he's recovering from that. Aside from him, also in Den of Thieves, is Cyril Gahn and Michael Bisping. Bilal Muhammad says Ignacio Bahamondes has a fight in the works that should be next level if it goes through. Bahamondes is coming off a win over Manuel Torres. Bahamondes' 16-year-old brother is fighting next week. He's 5-0. Bitlord versus Korean Jew, February 20th in Hong Kong for Crypto Fight Night.
What's up, MMA Digest fans? Manny Moicano here, and I want you to check out my new line of supplements to get you in shape and ready for 2025. If you use the code MMA Digest, you're gonna get free shipping, my brother. And if more than 50 people buy the supplement with this code, we're gonna do a free giveaway of a official t-shirt or hat, my brother. Thank you so much. Big supplements is coming, my brother.